Okay, welcome to the Exosphere video number 3. So, you drew a circle. Great job. Wow. Look at that one. Ready to bounce. Roll it over. Okay. Oh, neat. Alright. Stop bouncing your circle. Now, around your circle, take note of your past art classes and teachers. Anyone who inspired you, and if this is your first art class, I thank you and am blessed to be your first circle. Okay, a little bit more about my background. Um, this will be um, uh, yeah, this will be a precursor to the next video in April. Um, if if you ever experience a sudden stops of creativity are very frustrating, maddening in some. Um, I tried my hand at what I thought was something that I wanted to do for the rest of my life. I, I did some printmaking and I tried to do some lithography. And I was set up in a gallery situation where it just became uh, almost sweatshop like. And when that happens, it's not very fun. And that's the key thing for this whole uh, creative endeavor is to have fun. Dry spells, yes, dry spells can also be called writer's block. If you're a writer and you're going along and you have some pretty amazing uh, books, poetry. Um, I I tried my hand at writing a few things of poetry, and um, they weren't very good. I've been exposed to too many of good, masterful poets, and uh, my stuff remains somewhere. Choosing another avenue. I chose to stop doing art because I kept telling myself that I did this only because I was bored, and the the whole choosing another avenue. I chose to do music, and I tried my hand and my other hand at playing instruments that I've just touched in the past. I dabbled in playing guitar. I took it pretty far out uh, to to get a sense of the original concept, which was art. And I think I took it to a point where basically I just um, couldn't take it any farther. I was dabbling with the idea of getting rid of the person playing on the stage, and that was my vision, my vision of the future of my music. To get rid of the person on the stage and to have just a screen of color. So, uh, musicians uh, that I have gotten into hugely influenced me and my thought processing the chords and what chords were and what chords are and the flow of chords. And I tried to play with others. Um, but yeah, I'll talk more about this in a later video. My eventual return to art uh, really uh, I don't want to say it was a fluke, but it had the makings of a fluke. I I had I bought a few things and then I just forgot about them, and then I started doing this amazing artwork that is currently being uh, saved because it was damaged, and I just forgot about it, and it was just I started getting into certain things like watercolor, which I did not like when I was younger because I didn't have enough uh, control over it. I was more into uh, drawing and the the, uh, the other uh, like draft and yeah, uh, yeah, it just sat there. It sat there, and I forgot about it until I I found that I can get better at watercolor, and I was again I was influenced by a lot of things that I have seen, and there was I was part of uh, a gallery, like I said, but uh, nothing really panned out of this gallery. I produced stuff from college, and then it became like the gallery started shutting down, and I wanted to continue working there, but it was just more of a sweatshop than a gallery situation, and I said, I have to leave. But oh man, this is all over the place, isn't it? Uh, my return to the canvas. Uh, I I had a show in July of 2012 at a little record store here in town, and the one of the employees was very kind enough, and he was actually searching for somebody to fill a pretty big void, and they just didn't have anybody to fill in. So I I basically thought about it. I was just like, well, and then I said yes, I'd do it. I was just like, well, what do I hang? And I started to think that I have these things in the tube. Some of them aren't as great as some of them, but I could probably make it work. And I gathered up what I would think that would work, and uh, it was a pretty stressful situation, but it highly motivated me to return to doing art. Big time. Big time. Okay, well, thank you for watching these videos. I will see you in April.